The man was in the middle of taking a dump when he realized something terrifying. Despite it being the end of the world, a group of strangers was suddenly approaching him from behind. Sensing imminent danger, he clenched up, yanked up his pants, and bolted. He sprinted back to his cabin in the woods and quickly used tree branches to hide the entrance. It was now year 10 of the apocalypse. Humanity had nearly vanished, and anyone still alive out there was likely violent and depraved. As the group drew closer, Jack was so terrified he wet himself. His elderly father, sensing the tension, got up to check what was happening. The strangers were now less than 30 feet away. A seasoned survivor, the father instantly recognized that disaster was near. He grabbed what supplies he could and told his kids they needed to run now. He kicked open the back door, and the three of them slipped out, hoping to avoid being seen. But Jack's younger sister was badly injured and couldn't walk. Realizing they wouldn't make it far like this, the father led them to a nearby latrine pit. Without hesitation, he ripped off the lid and told Jack and his sister to climb in and hide. Then he turned around and headed off alone to confront the intruders. But how could one man take on a whole group? Within seconds, the father was overwhelmed and had his throat slit. Jack and his sister watched helplessly from the pit as their father was slaughtered in cold blood. To make things worse, the gang leader found Jack's backpack nearby and claimed it for himself. Jack's heart sank. Inside that bag was the only medicine that could save his sister's life. Their father's body was then carried off like an animal carcass. Just as Jack thought they might be in the clear, the gang leader noticed the outhouse pit. Without a word, he reached out to lift the lid, but Jack wasn't about to let that happen. The man tried lifting it, but it wouldn't budge. Frustrated, he leaned in, took a deep sniff, and the overwhelming stench drove him back in disgust. Jack and his sister had narrowly escaped, but after hiding in that sewage pit, her infection only worsened, and now the medicine was gone. Watching his sister writhe in agony, Jack's heart broke. He picked up a pillow, ready to end her suffering, but in the end, he couldn't do it. He couldn't lose the only family he had left, so Jack gave her the last of their clean water, hid the front door carefully, and set off into the wasteland, determined to retrieve the medicine and save his sister.